Ladies and gentlemen, Shiloh Sanders is here, and he is making a wild first impression with this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team right now. He's showing elite athleticism, and they actually liked him enough to give him a full-time deal. I believe I saw, and you see that big defensive lineman in the back here. This dude is an absolute unit. If you want me to make a video covering him, we can do that as well. But for this video, I wanted to cover Shiloh Sanders. I love the athleticism, and honestly, if you take away the name on the back of his jersey, this is a guy that was probably going to be drafted within the 4th, 5th, I would say maybe 5th or 6th round, but because of the name, because of the hype that comes around him, team said, you know what, we don't even want him. We saw Shiloh Sanders, a first-round talented quarterback, right? Talent-wise, a first-round quarterback, go all the way to the 5th round just because his name is Shiloh Sanders, right? So we look at Shiloh, and we're seeing a guy that is, capable of making plays in the NFL, but teams just didn't want to take him. So we're going to break down some of this not training camp, but rookie minicamp highlight. We're going to show you what he can do, and I'm going to show you why I absolutely love him as a prospect. Alright, so right now on the depth chart, he's kind of behind a couple of guys, right? Christian Ezian, Marcus Banks, and then from there, it's kind of an open playing field. Now, I would not be surprised at all if he can work his way all the way up to number 2 on the depth chart. He's got really good footwork. He reads quarterbacks very, very well at times. Now, again, don't misunderstand me. He has a lot of work to do as a player. He's not a set-in-stone, day-one starter by any means necessary. But the one thing I know about the Sanders family is they work very, very hard, okay? They're going to do whatever it takes to go from undrafted to one of the best players in the league. This guy's going to put in work, and we've already seen that over the last few days, weeks, a little bit of a press conference. I could show you that, guys, later, but I want to get to it, or get more into some of the highlights from practice, some of these individual drills. Now, again, we got to keep in mind one thing specifically. They are no pads, right? No contact. It's very minimal things that they're doing right now. We're just trying to look at athleticism. We're trying to look at technique. We're trying to see how he plays in certain situations. And I need you guys to understand that. Now, today was a day where they didn't do too much. So there's not really too much to break down. But overall, this is a player in Shiloh that I'm very, very high on. Now, I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about Shiloh Sanders? Do you think this is a guy that will be a big-time NFL player in a couple of years from now? Do you think he'll be a big player this year? Let me know your overall feelings on Shiloh, and where do you think he'll make that big impact for this team? Because in my opinion, I do believe that this dude is going to play a lot of football in his NFL career, and I think it will be for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. We're going to see how he develops going forward, but overall, definitely a guy I like going forward. Now, we're seeing some other things for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Emeka Egbuka, he's a guy I like. Here's some more Shiloh Sanders. He does a really good job starting, stopping, and then starting back up again with these little drills here. We'll look at him, boom, plant that foot, break it forward, and then go attack the football. Again, Shiloh is a prospect I like. I think without that name, I think he would have been drafted a lot earlier in this year's NFL draft compared to being undrafted, but let me know what you guys think. Again, we can't really talk too much until the pads come on, until we start seeing him go through tackling, going up against wide receivers in man coverage or the tight ends, running back. So we'll see how he does over the next few days, weeks, and months as we lead into the start of minicamp, OTAs, and training camp. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.